So I've started streaming on TikTok. I use OBS and then Tickfinity for all of my alerts. But one issue I've had is I can get the alerts to show on the screen. However, I had an issue with the audio. So today I'll show you how you can go ahead and make sure that your Tickfinity alert sounds end up going through to your TikTok stream. So I'm in OBS, so I have the standard sources for my landscape video. And then on the right hand side, I've got the vertical scenes from the item vertical plugin. So in order to add my browser alerts, the first thing I want to do is if I go to Tickfinity, what I want to do is I want to get my screen URL and copy that. You can just click on it and that'll copy it to your clipboard. And then within OBS, what you want to do is as a source in your normal layout, not your vertical, you want to go ahead and add in a browser source. So we can just call this alerts. And then in there, what we want to do is we want to then paste the URL that we got from Tickfinity. So this will be any alerts that you've set up. And then there's a key setting here to control audio via OBS. Because at the minute, we won't be able to actually get audio output and streamed without using your desktop audio. However, if you select this option and hit OK, you'll now see that alerts are visible within the audio mixer. So you can adjust the volume of just the alerts. So then once I've got the ability to adjust the audio, what will happen now is if an alert comes through with a sound, that'll be heard by the stream. However, I won't hear that myself. So what you're then going to look to do is on this option below the audio mixer, you've got advanced audio properties. If we click on this, and then within here, you'll see a list of all your different audios. What you want to do is this audio monitoring section, you're going to want to set to monitor and output. So what that's going to do is that's going to output it to your stream, but also monitor it so that you can hear it yourself through your headset. So that way you can react to any alerts and sounds that you have showing. So once you've done that, you close that and hit close and that's all done. So what you're then going to want to do is in your vertical sources for TikTok, you're going to want to click plus and then on browser, you just want to hover over it. And then from here, you'll see new, but what you want to do is select alert. So that's then going to use the same source that you've then added to your first set of sources that we've added in this video. If I click alerts, that is now added so I can position where I want those to show in my broadcast on TikTok. But now they'll get the image from the alert and also the audio will then come through to the TikTok live stream and you'll hear that yourself.